This is Uganda. Uganda is a landlocked country laying in East Africa and is home to almost 43 million people. I spent 10 days there in January 2020, and this is what I experienced. Alright, so I just crossed the border into Uganda from Rwanda, and this country is already so strikingly different from Rwanda. And the cool thing is that the customs officer are playing Judge Judy, so that's a good sign that this is going to be a really cool adventure in Uganda. Let's get it started. Alright, so I made it to this town called Kabale from the border of Rwanda and Uganda, and man, this place is so colorful, so unique, so cool. I've never experienced a town like this. So originally I was just going to stay for one day, but this place is so cool, so I might just spend a few more days here. There's like markets everywhere, everything's so cool, everyone's so friendly. This is really cool. Kabale is home to around 41,000 residents and was the perfect place to start off our journey in Uganda. It's small enough to have a personal connection with and just large enough to have all the comforts. It's a great place to observe local culture and get an overall vibe of how Uganda operates. The locals were extremely friendly and were excited to help and communicate with foreign tourists such as myself. Overall, I found Ugandan people to be very extroverted and outgoing. Hey everyone, say hello to Ronald. Ronald, say hello.
Hello everyone, this is Ronald from Uganda.
Yeah, from where? Kabale?
Yeah, from Kabale. Yeah.
And he was kind enough to take me to the best point of view in the whole city, so here we are now. So yeah, this is where we're at. Ronald was kind enough to show me around the area, and I quickly discovered that no matter where you go here, you're always immersed into the nature. After visiting the town for a couple of days, we then went to nearby Lake Bunioni. This is what the taxi ride there looked like. Gonna take some videos, is that cool?
Sorry?
Gonna take some videos, is that cool?
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
It's okay.
Lake Bunioni is Kabale's big claim to fame and is the perfect way to escape from reality for a short period of time. We stayed here for 2 nights and made the most of our time by hiking around and exploring all the beauty this place has to offer. The islands here are lush and fertile and properly maintained, leaving the islands spotlessly clean. This area is mostly set up for international tourism, so it's not the place to go if you're looking to experience local culture or lifestyle. That being said, tourism plays a big role in the Ugandan economy, as the tourist industry accounts for 6% of the country's total workforce. Most international tourists come to see the mountain gorillas in the wild, but I skip this activity as it's just way too expensive for my budget.
Yeah. And the towns around it.
Yeah.
After 2 nights at Lake Bunioni, we paddled ourselves back to the mainland and caught a taxi back to Kabale, where we set off to leave on more adventures. Alright, now we're going to take this bus out of Kabale into a city called Masaka. It should be a 6-hour drive. This should be interesting. And interesting it was. Taking local transportation is always the best way to observe local culture and local ways of life. This ride was no different, and you're about to find out for yourself why. It might be a bit of a stretch to say this was a culture shock, but I will say moments like those truly grant me insight on how diverse our world can truly be. 6 hours later of driving through these rolling landscapes, we made it to our next destination, Masaka. Alright, so after a 6-hour drive, we finally made it to the town of Masaka. And I'm very happy to be here and check out whatever this city has to offer. So far it's pretty cool, lots to see and do, so let's go check it out. Masaka is a small city with a population of just over 100,000 people, however it feels much larger. It's very energetic with incredibly warm and hospitable locals who are excited to meet a tourist. The infrastructure is notably well above average for this region. On a side note, the locals in Uganda will always call you Mzungo, which roughly translates to European.
So what's even more cool, aside from just checking out this town, is for the next 2 nights I actually have a couch surfing host. So I'll get to live like a really local Masaka type of life in her own little neighborhood, but she's a little camera shy, so all eyes will be on me for now, I guess. But yeah, so I'm really thankful to have a couch surfing host and live like a true local. And you've always got to check out the local markets wherever you go. This one's just out in the street and it's just clothes upon clothes, shoes and shoes, and lots of blankets, and there's plenty of room around, so pretty cool experience here.
Local markets are always a great place to explore. Bartering is an absolute necessity in this part of the world. Even away from the markets, we would find locals selling pineapples from their bicycles, creating their own portable markets. Now let's talk about food for a second.
The local food, this is peanuts and mutope. Yeah. So we've left the city center now, and now we're just on the outskirts walking back to my couch surfer's house because it's boiling hot now, so time to go just chill for a bit and enjoy some peace and relaxation.
The next day we hopped on another local bus. This time we were throwing ourselves into the Ugandan capital, Kampala. Kampala is home to around 2.5 million people and is an absolute bustling city. However, the traffic and congestion are about as bad as you can come by, as you are about to witness for yourself. In order to truly show how crazy Kampala is, we'll leave the original audio as is for a more authentic experience.
Kampala, we have made it. As you can see behind me, this city is absolutely insane. And actually we are like on the outskirts of the city, so this is just the beginning of the mayhem. If you think New Delhi or Hanoi has crazy traffic, wait till you see the city center of Kampala. Let's go! This is definitely one of the craziest places I've seen in my life. Just look at how freaking crowded this place is. Like I said before, India, Vietnam, you guys have got nothing on this place. It's absolute mayhem here.
How are you?
Good, how are you? Saw this taxi parking lot from up above, so I feel like walking through it to see how crazy it is. So come along with me. I'm not gonna talk much, just you guys watch. Alright Kampala, you've won. I'm absolutely exhausted. That's enough for today. Go back to the hostel, but that was insane. What a crazy day, what a crazy city. Glad to experience it, but time to relax and maybe take a little bit of a nap.
We made it back to the hostel to rest up and prepare for our next adventures. Our time in Uganda is now complete.
So these are my final moments in the country of Uganda. I had an absolutely great time here. People from Uganda, you guys are amazing. You guys are so hospitable and so friendly, and you took great care of me. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next time. We're off to Kenya now. See you later.